Today's politics is determined by corporate money. Just yesterday in Parliament, it was informed that in the last 10 years, 16.5 lakh crore rupees was waved off in loans to the corporates. And the corporates in turn give huge thousands of crores to the BJP, to the RSS, to the ruling parties. So our politics, my dear comrades, is a politics which gives dignity to labor, which appreciates the sacrifices of the laboring classes. And that is why this 38 lakhs 42,000 for us means so much more, because it comes from workers, unlike this party, the BJP, which is funded by corporates. I also want to congratulate the Chennai Committee for the new ways of reaching the people. This 24-hour campaign is a wonderful innovation, and undoubtedly it will inspire the party all over India when they hear that here is a committee whose members, 24 hours, they were there campaigning for the 24th Party Congress message. And what this spirit shows, the spirit of these endeavors show that despite the challenges before us, despite the dark clouds of the new fascist forces across the world, when we as communists unite to resist and fight with that spirit, there is no barrier strong enough to stop our advance. My dear brothers and sisters, after Trump has taken power in the United States, we have seen a new kind of what I would call imperialist cannibalism. Wants to swallow up the sovereignty and independence of nations who rise up in resistance to his policies. One important message of the Madura Congress is going to be international solidarity against the imperialist cannibalism, and especially as to what is happening in Gaza, in Palestine. My dear friends, you know that with the help of Trump and the United States under Trump, the ceasefire, the terms of the ceasefire which were to be discussed and extended were refused by Israel. And once again, the most inhuman, horrific bombing has started of Gaza. On one day alone, 419 people were killed, butchered by the bombs. Most of them were women and children. Is it not a shame, my dear friends, that here in India, even before independence, it was Mahatma Gandhi who said, Palestine belongs to the Arabs, it belongs to the Palestinians. And today our government, the Modi Sarkar in Delhi, a deafening silence in support of the US against the rights of the Palestinian people. We condemn the Modi government. We demand from the Modi government, you are betraying India and our history and our tradition. We demand that they speak out in support of Palestine, in support of Gaza, and against this new genocidal attack by the Zionists supported by America. They talk about globalization to loot the world. We talk about internationalism to save the world, to unite the world against imperialist loot. And here in India, We are faced with a very critical situation. And the slogan of Madurai is defeat this BJP-RSS combine, resist the attack on the constitution, on democracy, on secularism by the BJP-RSS combine, defend the people of India against this pro-corporate regime, defend the traditions of pluralism in India against Hindutva Manuvadi. And to do that, my dear brothers and sisters, strengthen the left, strengthen the CPIM, let the red flag fly high in every area against exploitation. Stand firm, stand straight, stand strong. That is the CPIM slogan in Madurai. Tamil Nadu has a very important role to play in this strengthening of the CPIM and the left. A big struggle is on in Tamil Nadu. I'm referring to the struggle led by the CM of Tamil Nadu against the assault on the federal character of the Constitution. We should understand that this whole issue of delimitation is also a big assault on democracy and the right of equal representation. The meeting which is being held here on the 22nd of March is a very important and significant initiative taken which the CPIM fully supports. The effort of the BJP-RSS is to weaken the weight of the southern states in decision-making bodies in parliament. It is a method which is being used because here in many of the southern states, people are fighting the attack on democracy and secularism. And therefore, if it is to be based on population, then undoubtedly those states whose development has led to families making decisions to have less children, those states will be punished. The people of those states will be punished through less representation. And therefore, this fight against the delimitation policies of the central government and the BJP is equally a fight for democracy, and that is a framework that we must see it in. There is another aspect, that is the attack on federalism and the rights of the states. My dear friends, you know that in Kerala, the people of Kerala created history by voting in the LDF government for 2 successive terms under the leadership of the CPIM and Comrade Pinarayi Vijayan. And you know that in Kerala, we are trying to take forward an alternative path of development. Kerala has the highest minimum wages in the country. Kerala has a strong bargaining power of the workers, and the right to unionize is fully protected. Today in health and education, Kerala is #1 in the country. That is why people talk about the Kerala model, the Kerala way, the Kerala path. But today the BJP government at the center, similarly, in Tamil Nadu also, the financial and fiscal rights of Tamil Nadu are also being attacked. For example, for every 100 rupees in taxes which Kerala gives to the central government, it gets back only 21 rupees. In Tamil Nadu, for every 100 rupees, it gets back only 27 rupees. But for Bihar, for every 100 rupees, they get back 70 rupees. This is the discriminatory policies and the assault on the Kerala path. To prevent the Kerala path, they are trying to starve Kerala of the finances. And therefore in Madurai, at the initiative of the CPIM, We are organizing a seminar at the time of the party congress in which we are inviting all parties who are victim to this assault on the federal character of the constitution, and we hope that many of the chief ministers and ministers of the non-BJP states will attend this conference, this seminar on the 3rd of April at Madurai Party Congress. In Madurai, we will be discussing the position of the Kisans, the rural poor, the agricultural workers, the working classes of India. The largest number of migrant workers are women. In the cities of India, a large number of women are doing domestic work. But there are no laws for domestic workers, no minimum wages for domestic workers. The large unorganized sector, there are no protections for the workers. The government is determined to bring the 4 labor codes. There in Madurai, we will undoubtedly support the call of the central trade unions for a national strike against the labor codes. As I said, in Parliament day before yesterday, a figure came that in the last 10 years, 16.5 lakh crore rupees was given to the corporates. But what about the pension schemes? What about the Anganwadi workers, the Asha workers, the midday meal scheme workers? What is their plight? Therefore, we demand that the present policies of the government of India for privatization, for the promotion of corporate profits, through our struggle, through our unity, we will have to force a reversal of those policies. And on the other hand, as these pro-corporate policies is what we understand by Hindutva. Now don't get confused by what the BJP-RSS says. Hindutva has nothing to do with religion. Hindutva has nothing to do with religious belief. Hindutva has nothing to do with going to the temple or the mosque. Hindutva is a path to political power of the RSS, planned by the RSS, implemented through the BJP, which is to utilize religion as an instrument for political power. And therefore they target other religions. My dear friends, here in Tamilnadu, you are fortunate that you did not witness those scenes which happened in so many states across North India. You know it is the holy month of Ramzan. At the same time, a very popular festival of Holi was held across North India. What is the conflict between them? They are all the pluralist cultures and belief of our country, India. But what happened? A statement was made by a senior police officer saying that if Muslims observing Ramzan did not like the color of Holi, then they should stay home and pray and not go to the masjid. But it was not just a police officer. It was repeated by BJP MPs, by BJP MLAs, and by the Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh. In other words, they threatened the community. You will be colored. You will have to accept the colors of Holi. And if you do not accept the colors of Holi, then you will be facing the consequences. Is this what our religion teaches us? Is this what women or men pray for when they go to a temple? When they worship before a deity? Is this what we want in our hearts and our souls? In our minds, those who are believers? This is the furthest away from religious belief. Can you imagine a situation in India where masjids have to be covered with cloth to protect them from color? Who gains from this? Who benefits from this? Does a Hindu worker who goes to the mandir before he goes to the factory, does he benefit? Does a Manrega worker working in the field from morning till night and not getting her wage, does she benefit? Who benefits? Which religion benefits? It is only the BJP-RSS divisive politics which benefits. And therefore in Madurai Party Congress, all of us assembled there will take a pledge to fight against these forces and to save secularism and democracy and the rights of the poor, the rights of minorities, the rights of Dalits and Adivasis in India. We are proud that it is the CPIM and the red flag which has never compromised with the communal RSS. We are proud that it is the CPIM and RSS cadre who are out on the streets to fight any such divisive politics. We are proud that in every struggle in India where there is rank exploitation, discrimination and oppression, it is the CPIM and its cadre who are there in the battle for justice. And it is because of this uncompromising fight of the CPIM that all the opposing forces who do not want to see the strength of the CPIM grow, day in and day out, they are giving misleading reports, trying to confuse people. My dear friends, we must be clear in our understanding that the battle is against the BJP and RSS. But the battle against BJP and RSS cannot be fought by compromising with pro-corporate policies. It cannot be fought by compromising with Manuvadi ideologies. And that is the message that we will be discussing in Madurai. Fight against all forms of injustice. Strengthen the CPIM. Win the battle of the working people, the laboring classes of India. That is our pledge. That is our goal. And I'm sure together we will be able to achieve our battle against the corporate Hindutva regime of the BJP and the RSS. We extend our hands in solidarity with all the forces who want to fight the BJP and RSS. All the parties who want to fight the BJP and RSS, we extend our hands to them. Not just political parties, but social forces. And we will do this by strengthening ourselves and our uncompromising principles. We are proud of the wonderful work that is being done across Tamilnadu for the success of the Madurai 24th Party Congress. Here on this banner is a photograph of our General Secretary, Karl Sitaram Yechuri. Tragedy struck the party with his unexpected sudden demise. It is such a huge gap, so difficult, almost impossible to fill. And yet, it is the collective strength of every person who believes in the red flag. It is the work and love for the red flag which has ensured at every level, from the unit level to the level of the highest bodies of the party, unite and work together. It is that collective, that communist collective strength which could have overcome such a huge tragedy. We are proud of each and every one of you here in this meeting today. Why? Because you are part of that collective. Remember that with pride in your heart. You are a party, you are a member of a party, you are a supporter of a party, you are a believer in a party which exists on principles, and you embody those principles. Be proud of yourself. Be proud of your party. Be proud of the red flag. And in the coming days, do everything you can to make it stronger.